can actually see the ovulation.
It's like Christmas. Junk out here. What'd you do?
Rearranged.
It's like Christmas. Oh. There's so much room for activities now. Oh wow. Now where are we going to sit and talk and do stuff?
I don't know.
I like it. There's literally so much room now.
It'll be cute with fans and we'll get going.
Okay.
What's going on YouTube? As you just seen in the preview, we have rearranged, and you can probably tell from behind me we've rearranged a lot. I'm just going to start right here in this corner by the sink and work this way and kind of explain what happened and take y'all along for the ride.
Welcome to Cribs.
Welcome to Cribs.
MTV Cribs with Tony.
HWE edition.
That's right.
So, alright, so everybody knows, we got the sink, which I still have not gotten the
They can't see that part.
feet plates right.
They can't see that part.
But anyway, sink's here. Kind of what I'm thinking for this corner is TV up high, so the water doesn't mess with it. Removing my old cabinet, which see if anybody really knows what this is.
If you know
what this is?
If you know, comment below.
This thing's probably pretty valuable.
It probably is. That means we're not going to leave it outside. We're going to go put it in storage.
Or sell it.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm thinking about hanging a fish tank right here.
Okay.
The 60 or 65 tall is actually 36 inches wide, and then I think it's 24 inches tall.
Okay.
And 18 inches deep. And I think they may even make a 90 that's the same thing, just a little deeper. But anyway, so if I can build some sort of platform here to hold the weight and actually have the tank up high, which I personally like better, because all those stands that come with fish tanks are like 1.5 feet off the ground and you gotta bend down to look at them. I hate that. And I've been trying to figure out a way to incorporate a fish tank because I absolutely love discus. I used to breed them many years ago, and I want to get a tank of them, and I really want to. So if anybody has a no longer than 3 foot wide and as big as possible 60+ gallon tank, let me know. That's what I'm looking for. So, and having a fish tank in here is going to keep the humidity up.
That's right. And you need humidity.
Need the humidity. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking here, and obviously I need to clean up some more to the jump. So lighting. So lighting above us, there was track lights here, and swap those out. Put these LED panels. These LED panels are actually from the old snake room in the baby room. So these two panels were the only light that was in the baby room at the old facility. So they put out a lot of light. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but it looks yellow when you're filming or taking pictures and stuff, but it actually gives a really good natural light on the snakes when I take pictures of them. So I'm glad to have these back, which brings up another this baby rack. So this baby rack used to sit down further down, and we moved it here. Well, and you're going to ask why.
Why did you move it there, Tony?
So the number one thing that gets dirty keeping snakes is, other than rats, is babies.
Because they're nasty.
They're just nasty. So having this rack by a counter and a a sink is going to allow for quicker work. So I can clean right here instead of having to make an extra 10 foot. So that being said, 10 foot times 100 babies,
that's right,
is a lot of work that is unnecessary.
Work smart, keep it efficient. Less steps.
So making less steps means I'm working faster, more efficiently. So if you're planning on building a snake room anytime soon, I would highly suggest putting a sink. Even if you have to do multiple sinks, do your sink closest to your baby rack. So, well, your next question is going to be, well, what happened to the other half of this? So let's go over there real quick. The other half of the baby rack is over here in this far corner. And you may ask, why did you put it on the other side of the room?
Hey, Tony, why did you put it on the other side of the room?
Because I've never used it.
Okay.
I've always sold out. Even if I've had 200 babies at one time, they've either been big enough that they can go to another size rack, or I'm sold out by the time I need to have 200 tubs.
That's a good point.
So I've never put an animal in this rack. So it's kind of like a waste, but you still need. I still need to have it here, in case that day ever comes.
That's right.
So what I've decided to do is move it over here to an area that I can still use it, but it's not something that I use regularly. So I moved it over here. So it does look a little funny. It doesn't look as nice. But,
I mean, it's symmetrical. They're end caps. You got one on that end, one on that end. Cool stuff in the middle. I think it's fine.
Leave it to Craig to find the positivity.
Yeah, I know, right? Me, Mr. Positive.
So anyway, that's why this rack is over here. Now, what was there before was the incubator. So the incubator is now over here. There's a couple reasons, but the two main reasons that I wanted to move this here was, again, it's closer to the sink, and when I'm taking babies out of the incubator and putting them in their tubs, it's just all right here together instead of having to walk across the room. Also, not that I had an issue, but this incubator was sitting directly under the mini split. So I never had an issue with anything, but I just didn't really like the fact of my incubator sitting under my mini split. If the fan on it dropped completely down with the air conditioner on and something broke and it was just blowing cold air right on top of the incubator, that may have caused an issue with the heat or something. So I just didn't want to take the risk and wanted it moved, so that's why it's over here. Next, all three of these racks are pretty much in the same order. This rack was the one that we had 45 in here, and it looked so nice that I really hated to move. Because
it was a great place for us to angle your shots.
But anyway, it is what it is. I needed the room. Those benches that you've seen were actually in a line all the way across the back side of this shop. So taking those benches out allowed us 18 more inches that we could push stuff back. So we gained 30 more square foot in the inside of this room by removing those benches, sliding stuff back a little bit further, allowed us not to 45 this, allowed everything to shift over this way. So I don't know if you can really pick up all that on the camera, but it added room.
They can when I do this.
Yeah, that's where Craig normally stays.
Look how much room we got. I'm at the door. Yeah. We squared up 20 more feet in the building.
Yep.
Not squared.
Squared up.
Squared up.
So, nothing's changed. Also, it looks kind of cool when people come in, they can say, well, what do you have for sale? Everything on this wall is for sale.
Got it.
So, this
Everything
isn't
on
for
this
sale.
wall.
No, this wall.
Yeah. This wall.
This wall.
This wall.
Holdbacks, males and holdbacks, and on that side of the room is all females.
Got it.
So, all right. So moving along. Storage area. There's some cocoa stuff in there. Worked out pretty good. 55-40 rack. Those two racks over there are 50-40s, and they were back to back right here.
So if you hadn't paid attention, that means that line right there is where it went to. So he just freed up that much room.
Yeah. So, and I haven't had time to clean the floor today, so I apologize.
It is what it is.
But these two racks were where those two racks are. So by allowing us to get a little bit further that way, and we put a narrower racks on that wall, allowed us to put the deeper racks on this wall and not have to put them back to back. If that makes sense. So because these racks are much deeper than those, I think there's about a 6-inch difference. So basically, if we had kept these racks over here, they'd have stuck out this far. Plus the tub don't have enough room to be pulled out from that corner. So it does make these last two rows on this 50-40s a little bit more difficult to get out.
They gave you room for your storage. Everything serves a purpose.
Right.
Where's that?
So, but you can easily get the tub out.
Hello. Hello, Snake.
Yep. That's a blackhead calico het hypo.
That's a blackhead calico het hypo, according to my rendition of this. Yeah. Thank you. I didn't even have to look at the label, guys, and tell me we can do it.
And it also gives me a little bit of room in that corner where the Wi-Fi stuff is, and to stack cocoa and whatever else I need to. So anyway, that's that. What you think?
It's a quick tour. I like it. More room, getting a fish tank, and a TV.
Yeah, I plan on dropping a TV in here anyway.
And when can I bring you the kegerator I got for you?
We gotta find somewhere else to put it.
We gotta find someplace to put it. So where would we put a kegerator in this room?
Under the bar.
There you go. Done. All right, so I'll bring that over next time.
Gotta go under the bar with that.
Good to go. And I can have all the root beer I want.
Dude, that would be absolutely crazy for people to come visit and have beer on tap.
Well, you know, I figured I was going to do it in my room, but I don't like people at my house, so I figured I'd just give it to you.
Whatever works.
Whatever works.
So
now we got to get you a cool handle. So if you know anybody that makes the cool handles, YouTube world, send us a link and I'll order Tony a cool HEW handle.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And I like to drink beer, so
there you go.
I like that. But almost forgot. They're a huge supporter of our military and what America should stand for. Although these days,
the flag's back.
Not going to get on that. So I saved our flag from the old place and had it put up, and I found a good spot that we can hang it. So
there we go. So
our flag's back. And when the fans are on, it actually blows like this during the day when I'm in here working. So it's kind of cool.
I love it.
So anyway, one more thing. I changed out these to LEDs.
I would.
So on the last episode, I actually said something about needing to change.
So now we got
out.
LEDs.
So every light in here matches except for the ones that we just installed from the old snake room.
It's all good.
All right. So what else we need to talk about?
What we're gonna get for lunch, and then we'll come back and film something else.
One more thing. So I caught ovulation today. I'll show you.
Oh. How do you catch it?
So we can actually.
That's a Desert Ghost pinstripe pastel.
I can actually see the ovulation right there. See the swirl in it?
I see that.
Yes, this is Inchy Pinstripe Desert Ghost.
So I was off by one.
And she was paired to Vanilla Pied.
Oh, very nice.
So double het Pied DG stuff with Vanilla, Inchy, and Pinstripe, which in my opinion all look fantastic in Desert Ghost and Pied. So super excited about that.
Another thing.
Big shout out to my buddy Jeremy Ross. He helped, or he's been helping a lot with the snake stuff over here. with us, and he helped me get these benches out and get all this organized. So just want to give a big thank you to him too. So Entwined Exotics.
It's a good name.
I think it's Entwined Exotics.
Entwined Exotics.
Over in
Statesboro,
Georgia. So Craig's neighbor. Just thank you, man, and appreciate the help. Anyway, there's my snake. This is my room. See y'all.
Be out! Thanks for watching Hardwired Exotics, and make sure you subscribe.